word has it that Santa Claus is coming to town, so I hope you are on the nice list. I did hear something recently that brought some laughter to my heart, and that is be naughty and save Santa the trip. I think that is pretty dang funny. So whatever you decide to do, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas season. We are doing a letter writing party to Santa today because what fun that is. We are setting out some placemats. These are actually paper placemats. They're nice, thick quality, and they are perfect for this because easy cleanup and kids can scribble on them. We have these great Santa plates that we will use for our little sandwiches later. We have these Santa hats, little party hats, again to add to the festivities. We have a little activity book. This one happens to be Mickey Mouse. We also have Rudolph. And in addition, each place setting has a cup with a marshmallow stir stick. This is for hot cocoa. We're not going to make the cocoa too hot though, so be aware of that because you don't want to burn the little kids, and if they happen to spill it, you do not want them to hurt themselves. So here is the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer activity book. These were really inexpensive. They're actually from the dollar store, so there's lots of choices. And my tree here, what I decided to do is use the same tree that I used for Halloween, and yet obviously I decorated it with some Christmas items. I have some stars and some snowflakes and just made it real fun and festive. Over here we have our festive beverage bar, and this is going to be for both the young kids and the adults. Besides their marshmallow stir sticks, there's some chocolate spoons in here with peppermint on them. There are some packages here of the hot cocoa. There is some tea spoons with honey on them for tea for adults. And in addition, there's some other packages of spoons that have mocha and caramel and chocolate for coffee drinkers. So I found this great container. It's a galvanized metal container. It has so many uses, and you know I'm a proponent of get something that you can use for multiple things, and so I decided to use it for this. And then in addition, just to add a little fun and festivity, we're just gonna put a Santa hat on it just to finish it off like everything else. So enjoy that, and we will be back in just a minute. Okay, now we also have this cute jar filled with Christmas gummies, because what child, young or old, does not like Christmas gummies? So what I did is I put this scoop in it and pass it around and let each child scoop out some gummies so they can have it with their sandwiches. So here's a couple samples of sandwiches. Here is a Christmas tree, and we put a toothpick with Rudolph on it because he's just so cute. And then over here we did some Santa Claus sandwiches, and I'm sorry, we did the Santa Claus with the Rudolph, and then we did the Christmas tree with the Santa Claus. So you can just mix it up. These are toothpicks that you can get to use for cupcakes or for whatever suits your fancy. So it's a great deal of fun. Again, I like to have some protein with all this sugar. Make sure the kids aren't allergic to peanut butter, or you could do turkey and cheese. Lots of possibilities. Enjoy. I will be right back and show you my shelf. Okay, so you may wonder, how do you make the sandwiches? It is so easy. So I put peanut butter and jam on one side. Obviously you want to make sure your guests are not allergic to peanuts. And then I have this wonderful cookie cutter, and I place it in the center, and I make sure that the pointed side is down, and I just push down really hard, and then I pull off the bread around it while the cookie cutter is still in place. And then voila, we will have a Christmas tree sandwich. So it's real simple. Try it. It's a lot of fun. Okay, here we go for the Santa writing part, which is so much fun. I start out by giving each child a package of stickers because they can decorate their letter to Santa with stickers, and then obviously whatever they don't use they can take home, because what child does not love stickers, right? So consider picking some of those up. I actually just picked these up at the dollar store, so we have that. And then I bought these great Santa letter writing kits, and what I especially like about them is they accommodate younger kids as well as older kids. For example, here's a letter that there's just a few boxes to fill out and check out. So if they're young and they're not great at writing or need some help, you know, there's boxes to check if they've been very good, or a little bit naughty, but they're going to try and be better next year, and list a couple of things they'd like. In addition, there is a Dear Santa letter writing page where they can write their own letter to Santa. So that is included as well. Then a response from Santa can be written on this official stationery from the desk of Santa himself. And look, there's even a seal at the bottom. That's pretty dang cool. And what happens is the information is mailed. See, I moved the envelopes around. Sorry about that. Here's some fun stickers you can just put on the outside of the envelopes as like priority mail. You do need to put postage on them. This red envelope will have Santa's response in it. So it's from Santa. It needs to be addressed to the child, and then you need to add some postage, first class postage, in the upper right corner. And then this letter or envelope, the white envelope in this particular package, is where the child's letter goes to Santa himself. And then these items are placed in this big envelope that is mailed to the postmaster in Anchorage, Alaska. And then this again also needs appropriate first class postage. Once they receive this, they will turn around and mail the letters back to you, or back the Santa response back to you. So it's just so fun and so exciting. You want to check with the U.S. Post Office and see what kind of deadlines they have. You can go to the website and Google that and get more information. The other thing I would like to share with you, I will put on my YouTube channel, the description under this video, is there's a telephone number that kids can call. It's Santa's hotline, and it allows them to hear Santa's voice, and he's all excited about the children leaving their list of what they want for Christmas. And even though they're doing the letter writing, I would also encourage them to do that because it is just so fun. So I will include that phone number and the description on the video. And again, have fun with that. I will now show you some of the different items that I have in my vignette. It is always so much fun to put together vignettes. I just love collecting and decorating. So again, you know my mantra, use what you have multiple ways if you can. It saves on money, saves on storage, mix and match, new and old, buy what you love. I like the philosophy, pass up good for great. So if you don't absolutely love it, then just don't get it. Leave room for something better to come along. So I'll show you up close a few more items. So we have this cute Mr. Elf here sitting on the shelf. He's vintage. We have this cute Santa Claus. He's called a blow mold Santa, probably from the late 60s. We have some other items. Some are new, some are old. This is a chalkware Santa who's old. He's a little beat up, but you know, he's old and we all get a little beat up over time, so I'm good with that. The most wonderful time of the year picture, I love that because I believe it is the most wonderful time of the year. I used these Christmas trees in my vignette for the cookie exchange party, and so I'm using them once again. And then as we come down here, we have a few more items. We have vintage Santa. We're using those trees again. We're using the vintage wreath again. What's fun is this, I love some of these fun sayings during the holiday Santa. It's a long story. It's just kind of fun. And then of course, what stays under the mistletoe, or what happens under the mistletoe stays under the mistletoe. Here's another vintage Santa. Santa on a bike with some balloons. More Santas, just so much fun. I love Santa, if you can't tell. And then down here we have some more fun. We have another vintage Santa. We have another sign that says, "That's it, I'm calling Santa." We have a vintage Mickey Mouse, vintage candy holder. It's just a lot of fun. So again, mix and match. Use what you have. Bring joy to yourself. Bring joy to your friends. Bring joy to your family. And remember to do all things with love, and then hopefully you will be on the nice list instead of the naughty list. So enjoy the holidays, and we will see you soon. Please consider subscribing to my station, my YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button below, and then also hit the bell, and then you will be informed when new videos come out. And in addition, if you look under the description, besides having the phone number to call Santa, I always list styling tips and then sources, shopping sources, different places that I've purchased my items, just to give you an idea of where I like to go. So thank you.